Greetings to all. Today we have a very special podcast with someone who is very special to all of us and in the educational arena more so. I have here with me Father Jeyaraj from St. Xaviers, and he is, in his simple way, he said that I am director of twin institutions. Now that's a big job. St. Xavier's Collegiate School and St. Xavier's College. But look at his humility. That is what education is all about. And I, Indrani Ganguly, on behalf of Blue Sky Educational Service, I'm here to speak to Father and learn more about education from him. Now, what is Blue Sky all about? It is an organization which is end-to-end overseas education support. It gives you free career counseling, guidance, and all kind of help that will take you further in your life. Not only that, Blue Sky also has arrangements of psychometric and aptitude tests actually to help students. This is done to help students so that you can find out your strength, you can find out your forte. And last but not the least, there is training, special coaching, preparation for IELTS, GRE, GMAT, SAT, TOEFL, and what have you. So that's Blue Sky. And here is Father Jeyaraj. So that's our connection today. So you understand one thing, Father, that education is something which is very important. Senior educators like you, and I'm also from the education fraternity, we have the great responsibility of taking education ahead. So you have been nurturing so many young boys who become young adults. What, according to you, is true education?
Okay, thank you. So, thank you, Indrani, for inviting me and offering me this opportunity to speak to you all and to speak to the spectators, viewers of also students of Blue Sky educational project. So, and to everybody, right?
Thank you.
Uh, Actually, I'm very happy about the educational scenario in our country in general. So, in the last 20 years or so, education is taking the center place, center stage of society, social life. Parents have taken so much into their heart, the education of their wards, given so much of importance. Society, governments with new policies, right? Educational policy now, new educational policy, and RTE. So wonderful. That shows that we are on the right path. As a vision, our educational vision is super, right? Wonderful, right? Now we need to see how this vision should be made into a reality,
Yes.
accessible, affordable to all. It doesn't remain only on the papers of beautiful vision. That's where we all need to be united and committed, right? So in Bengal, yes, I've been in the educational field, means in the management, administration, guiding our own Jesuit fathers, brothers, teachers. Oh, wonderful. As you're a Loreto alumna, right? Wonderful. We have Loreto sisters. They've made a huge difference in the life of the city, right? The education of a girl child, we can be eternally grateful to them, right? Since so many of the Loreto sisters, I know them personally. Similarly, Jesuit fathers, Don Bosco missionaries. Now the private teams, many private schools, oh, wonderful. So all that. Coming to a little more of the true nature of education, what should be the education? Uh, I like to remind myself of Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore and his saying, all right? So Tagore says beautifully, every child comes with a message that God still loves us, right? So I like to begin. Educators should have a kind of vision like that. Every child is a gift of God and a unique gift. No child is a repetition, a copy of another. An educator, like a mother has got 2 3 children. Every child is unique. Every child has a tremendous potentials. No, so the mother, how she's so happy, proud, how she goes about rearing. Similarly, an educationist, educator is a kind of another set of parents. So I like to look at it that way. Every child who comes into the campus school is a wonderful gift of God, filled with the talents, potentials God has placed in the child. Now, here we teachers, educators represent God,
How
right?
beautiful.
Represent God. God has done only half the work of creation. He has done the basic work of creating a child. Now it is the educators. They play the other half of rearing them, grooming them, making them. The education institution make a human person what she or he is.
Beautiful.
Right? It's wonderful. That's important. So every educator should know, oh, I have this great role to play. Right? The role of molding, shaping, and complementing what God has left with. Then we groom a beautiful person. So that way, I would just say the educator's role is first of all to respect, value the gift that the child is. So you need to have a campus where every corner of the campus, everything that we do, when the child feels, I am valued, I am respected, I am unique. I am along with other my peer group, but I am unique. The teachers, others, staff, all should communicate that through words, through deeds, through gesture. That's very important. So that's it. Then I would say then the whole, the whole curriculum, everything through that, what we are trying to do is to ignite a passion. I would put it like a passion for learning. The child is now out to explore, to discover. So we teach us to know a kind of passion for learning, passion for loving, right? Coming into a loving relationship with the peers, staff, students, respect for others, also passion for loving, and in total passion for living life. Living the life already starts the child. So it's our duty to initiate the child into that through all this. That's important. And then education, as we know, it evolves. Education 30 years ago was different. So we need to keep in mind, we sometimes we say, okay, in our times we had this education, this is, we need to know, we need to say, we educate the child in a given context, given era, age, and we prepare the child for the tomorrow of their. That's important, right? So therefore, the society we have created with all its potentials, all its wonderful privileges, facilities, now with all the digital world, all this, fine, this is the world our children have to live in, negotiate, and they have to, so that therefore education has to be suitable to.
It's a kind of life skill.
Yeah, life skills. So that we need to provide life skills. So that way, so then we always talk about education should be a rounded kind of education, holistic.
Holistic.
So all aspects of the human child is attended to. So I would sort of underline 6 aspects. Yeah, first is the intellectual aspect. Then second would be the emotional, right? So third is the social dimension, interpersonal relationship, right? So the fourth would be the spiritual dimension, and all a wonder at life, at the mystery. Already as a child, so when we have a prayer assembly, we close our eyes. That means child knows there is someone beyond us. So already in a small child way, spiritual dimension. So then it's the physical dimension is important through our physical exercises, classes important now. It's more important now because given the lifestyle now, right? Children go back to the flat. They have no way to go about. Come to the school. Sometimes schools are also so restricted. So physical body, they need to value themselves, their body, the person as a gift. Then they know how to take care of. They know that's also important. Then the sixth dimension, which is today very important, is the care for the common home, Mother Earth, the ecological dimension. So often I see the schools when I go around the schools, with beautiful garden there, beautiful greenery there, right? All that. Children need to grow in that, especially school children. With and they know, and they are introduced in the Earth Day, introduced into the Forest Week. All it's
Yes.
good. So this is again very important. So I say today that is at the school level. That is, of course, the first dimension includes the digital, the whole area of digital literacy, digital education. So I would sort of say that we need to give an education, okay, not to overemphasizing one or two aspects. Okay, so in a kind of priority, way, what's more important, next, second most, and third, that way, so that a child, gets all the best
All
from
the
the
best.
education.
Yes,
That
yes.
is. Then if the
That's
child is ready for life,
correct.
ready for
Correct.
career, ready to go fly
Absolutely.
anywhere, like.
Absolutely. That is so well put, Father. It's really holistic. And you have used something. Education evolves.
Balls, yes.
It evolves. So, talking about this evolution of education, the holistic approach, do you think in the present scenario, studying overseas add to anything
Right.
more into their life? What is your take on that?
Right. So today there's another beautiful venue opened for us, our students. Some who are able to go abroad. It is good. In a globalized world, right? It's a wonderful opportunities are given to go abroad. Foreign countries have several wonderful universities, and
Yes.
our children are well prepared. So our educational system, look at the Asia, Indian educational system with emphasis on English education.
Yes.
It gives us two wings,
Correct.
beautiful, strong wings, the English education.
English education.
And whatever maybe, thank God, Calcutta was the British capital.
Yes.
So the English began to influence, right? Wonderful. So we are reaping the benefit now. All right. So with that education, yes, exploring, going abroad, whether to Canada, Australia, England, or US, and entering into the universities. This is a great field, and we know our own kind of students. They do very well when they go abroad. They do well, they'll excel in education, right? And they get good career, they make a name, they become, that is amazing, it's wonderful. But the foundation is laid here.
Foundation.
The foundation is the schools, laid here with the great, openings ready to go. I think I'm all for promoting overseas education, right?
Yes.
The overseas
Very
lot.
good.
Also, another aspect I like that those who are able to go abroad, okay, because of the financial thing, or they are able to get a scholarship, what a good. So this also allows another strata of society to come into.
Correct.
Otherwise, they won't get chance. You
Exactly.
see, I look at it. For me, education is not just I like to holistically, even geographically. I like to see children somewhere in Purulia, Bankuda, getting educated, good quality. So it should look at like that, not just only I'm here. So that way, a good number of our students going abroad is good. They are able to do well there. It's nice.
It's a kind of cultural
Yeah,
exchange,
that's a lot.
intellectual exchange.
Intellectual exchange. That's a huge learning abroad. So we have our own richness, no doubt. But when you go abroad, you come in contact with the other cultures, other
Right.
countries are in many ways they are advanced. You go to Europe and all, right?
And
We may have a long traditions, rich our own things, maybe 3, 4,000, 5,000. That's a different kind of spiritual values. But today in the modern world, the advanced countries, Europe, UK, US, Australia have so much to offer to us to raise the quality of life. You see, yeah,
yes.
the quality of life comes from a quality of education.
Oh,
Yeah,
very well put.
quality
Very
of
well
life
put, Father.
is guaranteed through quality education. If the quality of education lacks, life, the quality of life is also diminished. So we can see that how now I've been traveling. I went to China. I was waiting at a railway station,
Okay.
right? I looked at the railway station. It looked as grand as our airport.
Yes, yes.
I couldn't believe. So how advanced they are. All right. So there's so much in everything. We need to give and take. Right. That's important.
And they learn to dream big.
Dream big. Yes. Go beyond the
Go beyond.
boundaries, borders. The
Absolutely.
education, because in education that we become global citizen. No, education makes us global citizens. You know, not just okay. I'm an Indian. Okay, I'm proud of my. But education makes me. Tagore is the best example. Bengal, Swami Vivekananda. Those days he could
Went to
go and
Chicago.
make Chicago and Tagore. You know, so several other of them. You know, is beautiful. See what gave them that wings, education, and their thirst for knowing, right? More
The thirst for knowledge.
knowledge, thirst for knowledge, and even learning from other countries, other no intellectuals. So not writing them off that we sometimes think we have everything we don't need to know.
No.
That's a very small right. We have so much we need to know much more. So that approach is
Very,
good
very
for
true. Very true, Father. Then let's come back to something that I feel, it's very close to my heart. I'm sure you will also realize it. How important is service learning in the present context?
That's right. So
Wherever we go,
yeah, wherever we
whether in the country,
Yeah.
abroad,
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah,
How
right.
important do you think service
right.
learning is?
So, in my own little vision, understanding of education, I like to look at it this way. Education should give a twin vision, twofold vision to the student. One is a vision for himself, self, a vision for myself. What is the dream I have for myself? A vision of how I should become, how I should groom myself. Side by side, a vision for the society. Everyone should have a side by side a vision for the society, for my country, for my nation. Otherwise, we'll be just purely self-centered. No, that's not the right type of human growth. That is not a truly fuller human person is one who has a tremendous vision for oneself, one's growth, one's potential, side by side has a vision for his society. Because education for self and transformation for society is very important. Education should help me to transform the place I live in. That's where I said, no, quality of life.
Right.
Yeah, education should lead me to promote quality of life, civic life, social life, all round life. Otherwise, what's so we shouldn't be building simply a tower for oneself, a kind of that I think we need to grow together, the country. So that's important. There where service comes. So in the school, okay, children are taught to how to help the school, how to contribute towards the cleanliness, starting with the hygiene, cleanliness. Yes, the clean classroom matters for me. I need to keep it. I am going to
Yes.
benefit.
Yes.
Same way, my school. I need to contribute to my school because the school educates me. I receive so much from my school. What am I giving already to my school?
Sense of belonging.
Sense of belonging. So they're already a service. And then as I grow, yes, the society has given me so much. Okay, the bread I have in the morning, I didn't produce the bread. The vegetable it's not I didn't. Someone, somewhere, cultivating, working hard, produced the wheat that has come as the form of a bread, vegetable, whatever. So I am indebted to the society, right? I am indebted to the society. So in my growth, in my thing, yes, service, right? Whatever career, whatever job, through that also sense of service to the thing. I contribute. That's important because so far I consume, I receive, but now it's the time to give. So service is very core. You take the life of Mahatma Gandhi, life of all these great our own educators, so much of social service without it, right? So much of
A sense of
society
gratitude should be there
gratitude be
also.
expressed. Plus, there should be a joy in, yes, I am growing, I am developing, I am gaining. Along with that, I want others also to. It's like on the journey, I don't want anybody left behind. Then it's not a
Yes.
right. It's not a It's not a, education is not a competitive field. I run fast and get the trophy. No, education is a collective journey. We run together, walk together, journey together, and win the rewards together. That is
That's beautiful.
That is
Collective journey.
collective journey.
Now, if students right from their tender age realizes it, that if I stand there alone like a tar,
yeah,
I will be marooned.
yes, Maroon, yes.
I will be like an
Plus,
island.
you won't have that real, right,
Real
joy
feel.
of living happiness. It's
Joy
only in
of
sharing. It's only holding hands together.
Yes.
We get that.
So that was wonderful talking to you, Father
Thank you.
Jeyaraj. Thank you so
Thank
much
you,
on behalf of Blue Sky Educational Service. We really extend our gratitude to Father Rector of St. Xavier's Collegiate School and of college for sharing his valuable inputs. Very, very valuable, I must say. Such beautiful thoughts that he has shared with all of us. And I'm sure all our young and adult and even older generation will benefit a lot from this beautiful discourse that we've had. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.